What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to Gazette Sports and the Press Telegram. I'm Sergio.
I'm Mike, and this football video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, the perfect place to cater your team's next event.
We're here at the Wood for their Week 0 matchup against Leuzinger. Lakewood rocking that red and silver uniforms.
Lancers hoping to be the winninger here at John Ford Stadium. They've got junior quarterback Yesmar Tatum making his first start under center. He looked good in their playoff loss last year, filling in for the injured Taylor Dunlap. And he's going to get this thing started with a nice completion, but 3 and outs were the story for the Lancers.
Right here, Lakewood's D backs up Leuzinger in their end zone. And in this play, Sammy Palu nails the quarterback. And what are we going to have here, Mike?
Officials are going to conference to discuss it. They do decide he was down before the ball got out, which means Lakewood takes a commanding, insurmountable 2-0 lead. Tatum scrambling, trying to make something happen, but it was tough to get around that Leuzinger defense.
Both defenses played pretty good, and on this play, Khalil Carter smacks his hands too.
It was a big hit, and then he had to hit himself to remind him of what it was like. Lakewood trying to get it going, but every time it seemed like they just couldn't quite get over that hump. Here they missed a field goal just before halftime, and it stays 2-0 as they go into the locker room.
They can't complain too much about a 2-point lead. They're looking to build on it, but 3 plays into the second half, Loveday Chabuzi takes it in for the score. First touchdown of the game.
Obviously a big play. That's the problem with holding a lead as slender as 2-0. You're always 1 play away from it flipping in the other direction, and Leuzinger does take a lead. They keep their foot on the gas pedal and go for 2, and that's going to put them up 8-2.
Lakewood then tries to get going, but they just can't seem to catch a break after a huge hit. And the next play, an interception by Leuzinger, puts them down.
Lancers just don't quite have that continuity yet. Obviously, first-year quarterback, receivers don't have a lot of timing with him, as Leuzinger is going to pick that one off. And then they go back to their guy.
Loveday loves his day, man.
Lovely day. Lovely day.
He gets some work
Love
and
that day.
gets back in the end zone after a bobbled pass off Lakewood's player, back in his hands.
Another conference from the officials, but they are going to rule that one a touchdown, rightfully so. A great play by Loveday.
Lakewood's struggles continue. They just couldn't get a lot of plays like that, overthrown balls, and then the break they need, a fumble, but they just couldn't capitalize.
Leuzinger is going to put this one into the end zone for the commanding 3-score lead that puts them up 20-2. For Lakewood, just looking for
dagger.
Some kind of an answer, but nothing doing. Every time they try to get a drive going, Leuzinger made a big play to stop them up, swarming around the ball, as Leuzinger will take the 20-2 win to send Lakewood to 0-1.
Good thing this is a week 0, Mike, because both teams have a lot to work on.
We'd like to thank all our sponsors, including Papa Lucci's, a great place to eat down on 2nd Street. Lakewood will be at Vets to face Los Alamitos next week for coverage of that and everything else local sports. You got to keep it right here.